What's up, y'all? It's your boy P-Lot, aka the Brick Slinger, and guess what? Your boy got something to say. As you can see, I'm driving, but as long as you can hear me, that's cool. This has been brewing in my system for a long time since I've heard about this. So for those who already know, there was a segment on Cocktails with the Queens that involves Vivica A. Fox, Lisa Ray, Celine Johnson, and Claudia Jordan, who is the host of this show. Marlon Wayne did a rest in peace tribute to the late Kevin Samuels. He basically was like, he was speaking his opinion. Sometimes the truth is like a medicine. I'm basically paraphrasing what he said. And the reaction was straight up priceless, but yet flawed. For instance, Vivica A. Fox is the reason why folks went to this clip anyway, because she let it be known how she really feels about Kevin Samuels by saying the same old two-step, doing the same old two-step, saying the same old emotional nonsense, which is that Kevin Samuels talked bad about black women, and what messed it all up was that she brought up karma, saying that when karma comes in, she don't play fair, or she don't be nice, and then bring up how that another woman who was not of a nationality that she don't know of. It really didn't make sense. However, this is my thing. And I want to send a big shout out to Anton Daniels, who did a reaction video. And he let it be known that it was more than just Vivica. It was more than just Vivica. It was also Lisa Ray. It was also Selena. And it was definitely also Claudia. When I tell you it's sign language all day with them, it was all nothing but shame. It was all nothing but insult. It was all nothing but guilt. And it was majority of the time the need to be right. And the crazy thing is they didn't dispute each other. They didn't disagree with each other. They just had a funny way of displaying the levels of the sign language. And there was also a whole lot of people trying to make it seem as if Kevin Samuel is the boogeyman for telling the truth. It's obvious that none of them really paid too much attention to Kevin Samuels or anybody within the manosphere, let alone the black manosphere. These women do not have any knowledge whatsoever. They, in some shape or form, display so much ignorance that I know so many people probably was listening to them and be like, yeah, somebody told him, and it's like, this man is dead. What did they tell? What did they say? They didn't have much valid points. Only thing was said, especially from Claudia's end, was he made valid points, but here's the thing. Even though she said he made valid points, she made her argument look more ridiculous than Vivica. Why? Because at first she starts off by saying something like, people died. And if somebody died, we should automatically, show respect and this, that, and the third. And it's more than that. It's the simple fact that this man is dead and people are celebrating this man's death. Like he was he destroyed a group of people, like he was, Saddam Hussein or Osama bin Laden or something. Or anybody within our community that we can probably name up, but we won't mention it because we might feel the need to be all, stuff like that. But let alone when someone like Kevin Samuels comes to the woodwork and tells the truth in a form and fashion that's caused a lot of people to be antsy in a way, that's when we know that we're living in a time where speaking the truth is a problem. Why is it a problem? Because it shakes the atmosphere. It causes people to look at themselves and realize, I am not what I thought I was. And that's what's wrong with some people and some and the way it looks. Like I let it be known on the previous video. Like, to celebrate a person's death is bad, and then to top it all off, you think just because Kevin Samuel is dead that the message is dead. Just because the messenger is dead, the message is no. Folks is gonna be coming out the woodwork. I'm trying to tell folks, even if I don't get more than 20 people that watch this video, go back to the video I had with about Kevin Samuel. Folks are coming. They're coming. And they're going to fight hard. And you think they not? Try it. Dennis Sperling, don't mess with him. Melanie King, don't mess with her. There's many more. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you want to put your stuff to the test, mess with somebody in my level. Point blank, period. But at the end of the day, what these women did on their show, it shows us exactly what Kevin Samuel was talking about when he was alive. And the sad part is, they had all this time. They had all the time to get at him. Especially Claudia. She had a show with two dudes in, and both of them does not even display the type of manhood that I would like to be represented in the media whatsoever, especially the one that's gay, because he made it be clear how much he don't like Kevin Samuels and don't understand why black women love Kevin Samuels. And the reason why they love Kevin Samuels because they got the truth out of him. They may not like how he gave it to them, but it still didn't change the fact that he gave the truth. So, back to this whole situation with Claudia Jordan, though. She made it look. She definitely. It's like, as much as I should have gave her the benefit of the doubt, she showed her ignorance like no other. Like Lisa Ray tried her best, Selena Johnson tried her best. Vivica just straight up showed her true colors. But Claudia showed her ignorance. Point blank, period. Why? Because she don't know that Kevin Samuel was more than just some content creator, some YouTuber. He was responsible for so many people knowing about other folks. If it wasn't for Kevin Samuels, I wouldn't know about the LaPeef Network. If it wasn't for Kevin Samuels, I wouldn't know about Fresh and Fit. If it wasn't for Kevin Samuels, I wouldn't know about Bernard Riley. Like, it's bigger than this. You know what I'm saying? And even Melanie King. You know what I'm saying? Christian Cure. Just want to make sure I pronounced it right. And many others. What is sad is that this man is dead, and what Vivica did, what Lisa did, what Selena did, what Claudia did was reflecting what majority of black women who hated Kevin Samuels, they displayed what they were really was feeling. And they show ignorance in the midst of it. They did all emotions, but no edification, no facts. They did all feelings. And let's keep it a buck. Not one black man has yet to forgive them for what they did to Ice Cube. So what makes you think they're gonna allow allow them to get away with what they said about Kevin Samuel. Like I told you before, Kevin Samuel was general. You know what I'm saying? I keep telling y'all, folks is gonna be trying to declare a new war. Cause you got folks that's on the opposite side showing their true colors. They want to be ignorant. They want to display their stupidity. They want to continue to make good evil and evil good, and put darkness on light and light on darkness. It's trying to bring confusion to the point where we're not going to be able to have a civilized conversation dealing with the man and the woman, especially within the black community. That's for a fact. If that's going to be the case, then excuse me, we already know what's going to happen later on. But it's obvious, all 4 women deserve bricks. Like, why should we call them queens when they did not display anything that's of queen? And I know a lot of people that's going to probably watch this and be like, man, you want black women to be this, that, and the third. And it's like, nah, I want them to do exactly what they say they are. If they say they're queen, show the display of what a queen is. But one thing I kind of believe in is this: a queen is nothing without her king, but a king is nothing without his kingdom. Point blank, period. And we can talk about biblical submission and order and all that stuff, but at the end of the day, these women ain't really queens like that. They not moving like queens. They not talking like queens. They talking like hurt women of a particular age and don't know what they talking about or who they talk about. They just happy that a man is dead, and they had they fake rest in peace moment dealing with him. But yet Claudia kept it a buck, because she felt like, I didn't like him when he was alive, so why would I say rest in peace when I didn't like him? You know what I'm saying? And if you ever get a chance to watch their stuff, you'll realize that they have nothing to offer black folks. I'm sorry to say that, but I'm not sorry for saying it. They have nothing to offer to black people, and we need to stop thinking that they do. They not benefiting the black community. They not even benefiting black women, period. Because they obviously don't have no love for black men. And even if they say they do, they showed how much they didn't like Kevin Samuel. They showed how much they did not respect Ice Cube. Point blank, period. Just like The Real, just like The View, all of them shows. They're always gonna have that one person that showed their ignorance the most, and their emotion the most, and their intelligence the most. The least, I'll take that back. The least. So we need to do better as people getting information from people who give out informations, not emotions. But that's just me. If you like what you heard, there's a like button. If you dislike what you heard, there's a dislike button. Comment is there for a reason, man. Speak your piece, and you can disagree, but do not be disrespectful. Subscribe. Share this video. Let's continue this conversation. Until then, this is your boy P-Lot, aka the Brick Slinger. And as always, continue to sharpen one another. Support the kingdom. Take care, and God bless. Laborers.